Hello there, welcome back to Max's Cards and Dice Dugout. This is episode 231, and this time out we are at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky for game number 29 of the 1974-75 New York Nets project using Uptempo basketball from the Clark and Addison Gaming Company. Last time these two teams met, the Nets won 106-87. The Nets hold a 2-1 series lead. The Colonels giving the Nets one of their three losses so far. In real life, this game had a score of 98-89 in favor of the Nets. Nets come in with a replay record of 25-3. And the Colonels' real-life record coming into this game was 16-8. Before we get started, let's take a look at the Nets scoring. Coming into this game, 29. Julius Erving having an incredible season, just under 30 points per game. Some even scoring with the rest of the starters. And off the bench, Al Skinner leads with 6.4 points. And bringing up the rear is defensive player Wendell Ladner. All right, so in the ABA in 1974-75, we did a jump ball for every quarter. And let's get this thing underway. It's going to go Kentucky's way. They bring the ball down. And there's a foul. Going to the line will be Bert Everett. First one is good. He is a 77.8 free throw shooter, but he misses the second one. And the Colonels take a 1-0 lead. New York coming down the other way. That's going to be a basket. And scoring that one will be Bill Melchione. And I was corrected by someone in the comments for the video. I was pronouncing his name wrong. So thank you for that information. Here comes Kentucky the other way, and they turn the ball over. Nets with a 1-point lead. Bring the ball down their end. And that's a shot taken by Billy Paultz. He'll be defended by Jim Bradley off the bench, who's a -8. That's going to make Paultz a 40.7 even. Good defense by Bradley. And the Colonels come to get their points back that they missed on that last turnover. They're going to do that here with a basket from Will Jones. So I forgot to mark Everett free throw. Jones with 2. And Melchione for 2. All right, going the other way. Here come the Nets. And they score here. Basket from Melchione again. That's 4 points for him in this opening frame. And the Nets take a 1-point lead. 10 minutes to go, opening quarter. Basket for Kentucky. And that'll be Will Jones. 4 points for Jones. And the lead shifts back to Kentucky by 1. And this is going to be, from out at the arc, a basket for Bill Melchione. And 2, 4, it should be 7. From out at the arc, Kentucky. Basket. Big man Artis Gilmore. And we are tied. Come the Nets. It's a 2-point shot attempt. And taking that's going to be Willie Sojourner. He'll be defended by Artis Gilmore, who's a -11. That's going to make Sojourner a 37 even. And Sojourner wins that battle. And the Nets are up by 2. 8:40 to go, opening period. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Ted McClain. He is a 75.4 free throw shooter. First one's good, but not the second one. So McLean. It's a 1-point Nets lead as they bring the ball into their half of the court. It's a 3-point attempt. Bill Melchione. He will be defended by Louis Dampier's a -3. That's going to make Melchione a 26.6. And from downtown, Melchione hits his second three, and he has 10 points. 3-point lead for the Nets. This is a shot attempt from Bert Averett. He'll be defended by Al Skinner. That's another thing I haven't done. And Skinner is a smokes a -4, so Averett is going to be a 38.9. Good defense by Skinner, and the Nets come the other way. It's going to be a basket, and making that one, the point guard Brian Taylor. And the Nets have built up a 5-point lead. 7:20 to go here in the first. That's a shot from Marv Roberts. He'll be defended by Julius Erving. So Erving finally gets in the game, or in the game action, I should say. Irving's a -9. That's going to make Roberts 34.1. But Roberts gets the shot to fall. And it's a 3-point Nets lead. 7 minutes to go here in the opening frame. It's going to be a basket for the Nets, and scoring that one will be Julius Erving, his first 2 points of the game. And it's back to 15, or 5, I should say, 15-10. That's a shot attempt from Artis Gilmore. He'll be defended by Billy Paultz, -7. That's going to make Gilmore a 51 even. And Gilmore wins the first battle of the big men. 3-point Nets lead. 6:20 to go, opening quarter. And there is a shot by Brian Taylor. He gets that to drop, and he's fouled. And he's going to go to a line to complete a 3-point play attempt. 76.5, and it's good for Taylor. 6-point Nets lead. 6 minutes to go, opening quarter. 18-12, New York. And taking a shot here is Dan Issel, and it's good, and he is fouled. And we'll go to the line. He is a 73.8 free throw shooter. No good. 4-point lead for the Nets. 5:40 to go, opening period. Here they come. And they're going to go on a run. All right. Let's see. 23 is an 8-0 run for the Nets. Okay. So we'll see what row we're using. Row 14, we're going to use the top row. So 2 points for the point guard. And those are going to come from Bill Melchione, who's having an incredible first quarter. That gets the Nets to 20. And the shooting guard, it's going to be a basket and 2 free throws. And that is going to be Super John Williamson. And that is a basket and 2 free throws. It's a 10-point Nets lead. Gets them to 24. Next is the small forward with a basket. And that'll be Dr. J. 12-point lead for the Nets. Take 2 minutes off the clock. And we're down to 3:40 here in the first. All right, here comes Kentucky. Need to get back in this game. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Bert Averett. It's a 77.8 free throw shooter. First one's good, but not the second. And it's an 11-point game. 3:20 to go. Here come the Nets. There's a foul. Going to the line will be Billy Paultz. He's a 74.8. First one's good, but he misses the second one. His first point of the game. 12-point lead for the Nets. 3 minutes to go here in the first period. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Bert Everett, 77.8. First one's good, and so is the second one. 4 points for Everett, all coming from the free throw line. And it's a 10-point Nets lead with 2:40 to go here in the first. It's a basket for the Nets. Excuse me. And making that one will be the Whopper, Billy Paultz. 12-point lead for the Nets again. 2:20 to go, opening frame. That's a basket, and that is Will Jones. 6 points for Jones here in the first quarter. 10-point Nets lead. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. New York turns the ball over for the first time. 1:40 to go. Here come the Colonels. And there's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Artis Gilmore. He's a 69.6 free throw shooter, but he makes the first one. He has 5 now, but he misses the second one. So it will be 5 for Gilmore and a 9-point Nets lead with 1:20 to go here in the first. And the Nets turn the ball over again. Chance for Kentucky to cut into that lead some more. It's a 2-point attempt. Taking the shot is going to be Ted McLean. He will be defended by Al Skinner, who's a -4. That's going to make McLean a 40.4. And McLean wins that battle. And the lead is cut to 7. All right, 40 seconds to go in the opening period. Taking a shot will be Billy Paultz. He's going up against Gilmore again, who's a -11. That makes Paultz a 37.7. Good defense by Artis. And here comes Kentucky near the end of the first quarter, trying to cut into the lead some more. They're going to, with a basket from Dan Issel. 4 points for Issel here in the first quarter. And it's a 5-point Nets lead. Final possession of that first quarter is going to be a turnover. So that's how we end the first frame. The Nets lead 29-24. I'll get some totals and be right back. All right, we're back for the second quarter with the Nets leading 30-24. I missed hitting the scoreboard somewhere, but totaling up the points, the Nets are at 30. So it's 30-24. Interesting, only 4 points from Irving in the first quarter, but Bill Melchione picking up the slack and then some with 12. All right, here we go. Second period. And let's jump it. This time it goes to the Nets. Here they come, and that's a shot taken by Dr. J. He will be defended by Will Jones, who's a -8. That's going to make Irving a 43.5. Irving wins that battle and gets on the board early here in the second. 32-24 Nets lead. There's a basket for Kentucky, and that will be Will Jones. 6-point Nets lead. Here they come. It's a basket, and that's going to be Bill Melchione. 8-point Nets lead. 11 minutes to go before halftime. That's going to be a basket, and scoring that one will be Marv Roberts. 6-point Nets lead. Here they come down their end. And that's going to be a turnover. Chance for Kentucky to cut into the lead again. But they return the favor. That's coming back down their way. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be point guard Brian Taylor. He's a 76.5. Misses the first, but gets the second one to drop. 7-point Nets lead. 9:40 to go until halftime. It's a basket for Kentucky. That's Dan Issel. 6 points for Issel in this game so far, and a 5-point Nets lead. There's a foul. And going to the line is going to be Billy Paultz, 74.8. First one's good. And the Whopper hits them both. 5 points for Paultz in the game. And the lead's back to 7. 9 minutes to go. Here comes Kentucky. And they're going to go on a run. Much needed run for Kentucky. And on a 96, that's a 10-2 run. All right. Oh. 5, we're going to use the first row. So we'll take care of Kentucky first. 2 points to the shooting guard. That's going to be Ted McClain. So McClain picks up a basket there. Gets the Colonels to 32. 2 baskets for the small forward. That's going to be Will Jones. Gets the Colonels to 36. A basket and 2 free throws to the power forward, and that's going to be Dan Issel. Gets them to 40, and that's all the scoring for the Colonels. And we got 1 basket for the Nets. That's the shooting guard, and that will be Bill Melchione. So that's it for the run. Let's pick up 1. They're down by 2. And we take 2 minutes off the clock. Gets us down to 7 before half. And that's ball trailing by 2. And they turn it over again. Kentucky. It's a 2-point shot. It's going to be Ted McClain. He'll be defended by John Williamson, who's a -2. Makes McClain a 42.4. McClain wins that battle and gets the basket to drop. And now it's a 4-point Colonels lead with 6:20 to go here till halftime. It's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Billy Paultz, 74.8 free throw shooter. First one's good, and so is the second. 2-point Colonels lead. 6 minutes to go here in the second. That's a shot by Gene Littles. First time we're calling his name. He'll be defended by Bill Melchione, who's a -3. That's going to make Littles a 39.8. Good defense by the Cyclops. And the Nets come down with a chance to tie this one up. But they turned the ball over again. Turnover bug is hit the Nets. 5:20 to go. Here comes the Colonels. And that's a basket. And that is Will Jones. 14 points for Jones in this one. And it's a 4-point Colonels lead with 5 minutes to go until halftime. Foul going to the line is going to be Billy Paultz again. 74.8. First one's good for Paultz, but not the second. So it is a 3-point Colonels lead, and they have the ball with 4:40 to go. And that is from out at the arc. Ted McLean with the 3-pointer. And it's a 6-point Colonels lead. 4:20 to go till halftime. That's a basket for the Nets, and making that one will be Super John Williamson. 4-point Colonels lead. 4 minutes to go. That's a basket. And that one's going to go to Dan Issel. $12 points for Issel. And it's a 6-point lead again for the Colonels, 49-43, with 3:40 to go until halftime. This is a shot. This one's taken by Larry Keenan. First time we're calling Keenan's name in this game. All right. Keenan will be defended by Roland Thomas, who's a -11. It's going to make Keenan a 39.9. And Keenan wins that battle and gets his first points of the game. 4-point Colonels lead. 3:20 to go until halftime. And the Colonels, we're not talking about chicken here, we're going to go on another run. 69. That is a 6-0 run. Okay, roll for the row. 6 is going to be the top row, so 2 points for the small forward, and that will be Will Jones, who's been lighting it up here in a second. That is 16 total in the game for him. Power forward, it's going to be Dan Issel. And lastly, center, and that's the big man, Artis Gilmore. And it is a 10-point Colonels lead. Take 2 minutes off the clock, gets us down to 120. And here are the Nets. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Smoke Skinner. He's a 76.6 free throw shooter. First one is good. And so is the second one. So Skinner's on the board. 8-point Colonels lead. 1 minute to go before halftime. That's a basket. And that is Dan Issel. Issel having a big second quarter. 10-point Colonels lead. 40 seconds to go. Come the Nets, and they score here. And it's Larry Keenan coming alive late here in the first half. 8-point lead for Kentucky. 20 seconds to go. There's a foul down at their end, and going to the line is going to be Will Jones. He's a 73.5 free throw shooter. First one's good, but not the second. And it's a 9-point lead. Final possession. Let's try to cut it to 7 or maybe 6. But there's a foul, and going to the line is going to be Dr. J. 79.9 free throw shooter. First one's good. Second one is also good. That's only 8 points for Irving here in the first half, and that half ends with the Colonels leading by 7. 58-51. I'll get some totals and be right back. All right, we're back for the second half, and I made some mistakes somewhere. Or actually probably a couple of them, but totaling up the points here, it's actually an 11-point Colonel lead, 63-52. I must have missed hitting the scoreboard a couple times, or it didn't record it for me, and I didn't pay attention. I notice sometimes with this scoreboard app that I'm using, it doesn't always record the touch I give it. Now, I don't know what happened, but I'm going with this, okay? I'm not going to go back and review the video. We're just going to play on, call it an act of God or an act of an idiot in my case. All right, here we go. Starting off the second half. Nets get opening possession. And there's a foul going to the line. Will be Julius Erving, 79-9. First one good for Erving. But he misses the second. And it's a 10-point Colonel lead. Very early in the third quarter. Chance for the Nets to cut into that some more as the Colonels turn the ball over, and cut into it they will with a basket from Brian Taylor. It's now an 8-point lead for Kentucky. Still early here in the third. And guess what? They turn it over again, so the Nets are going on a little run here. And they're going to score again. And this time it's going to be Ed Manning, his first time hearing his name called. And it's a 6-point lead. 10:20 to go here in the third. And they're going to kill the run here with a basket from Bert Everett. And the lead is back to 8, 10 minutes to go in the third. Here come the Nets. They're going to score, and it's going to be Larry Keenan. Colonel's lead is 6. Here they come with the ball and a basket. Louis Dampier. 67-59. 9:20 to go in the third. And taking a shot is Brian Taylor. That drops. He is fouled. He's going to go to the line. So Taylor hits the 2. Makes it a 6-point game with a chance to cut it to 5 here. He's a 76.5 free throw shooter, and he will make that shot. And it's a 5-point Colonels lead. Here's a basket. And that is Dan Issel, his first points in the second half. That gives him 18 for the game. Two, 4, 6. That's correct. All right. Nets ball, 8:40 to go in the third, trailing by 7. And from out at the arc, it's Dr. J hitting the 3. And it's a 4-point Colonels lead. And you got to stop the bleeding here. And there's a foul down at their end. Going to the line is going to be Artis Gilmore. 69.6. First one's good from the big man, but he misses the second one. And it's a 5-point lead for Kentucky with the Nets in possession of the ball. That's a shot, and taking this one will be Julius Erving. He'll be defended by Will Jones, who's a -8. It's going to make Erving a 43.5, and the Doctor wins that battle easily. 3-point Colonel lead, 7:40 to go here in the third, and they turn the ball over. Nets with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it. They will cut it to 1 with a basket from John Williamson. It's a 1-point game, 70-69, favor of Kentucky. Foul. Will Jones going to the line, 73.5. First one's good. And so is the second one for Jones. Gets the lead back to 3. 6:40 here in the third. Nets. Foul going to the line is Julius Erving, 79-9. Misses the first one. And the second one rattles around and drops in for the Doctor. It's a 2-point Colonels lead. Here they come. And they're going to score with a basket from Ted McLean. 4-point Colonels lead. 6 to go here in the third. Foul going to the line. Julius Erving, 79-9. Misses the first one. Misses the second one. Kentucky grabs the rebound and heads down to their end where they will score. And that'll be Ted McLean. It's now a 6-point lead. 5:20 to go in the third. Nets turn the ball over. Kentucky can come down here and increase the lead. There's a foul. Going to the line will be Artis Gilmore, 69.6. First one's good for Gilmore, and so is the second one. And now that leads back up to 8 with 4:40 to go in the third. Nets turn the ball over again. Here comes Kentucky trying to build that lead back up, and they're going to go on a run. Not good for the Nets. Roll of a 61. That's a 6-0 run. On a roll of 50, we're going to use the middle row. So we're going to get 2 for the shooting guard, and that'll be Ted McLean. Gets them to 80. A 3 and a basket for the small forward. And that will be Will Jones. So Will Jones hits a 3 from downtown. And a free throw. And it's a 14-point Colonels lead. My. 4:20, take 2 minutes off the clock, gets us down to 2:20. And the Nets have possession. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Larry Keenan, 77% free throw shooter. First one rattles around and finally drops in for him, and so does the second. 12-point Colonels lead, 2 minutes to go here in the third. And that is a basket. And scoring that one be Marv Roberts. His first points of the second half. Whoops, that's a 2. He's got 6 in the game. And the lead is back to 14. 1:40 to go here in the third. Nets turn the ball over. Quite a few turnovers for New York in this one. And that is going to be a shot attempt from Ronald Thomas. I think that's the first time we've called his name. He'll be defended by Larry Keenan, who's a -6. That makes him a 39.1. And Thomas wins that battle. And no, he's been called a few times. I apologize. You have to excuse my voice. The lead is now 16. 1 minute to go in the third. Another Nets turnover. Going to be tough to come back if they keep doing that. But Kentucky returns the favor. Nets' final possession of this third period, excuse me, is going to be a basket by Julius Erving. So Irving's come alive somewhat here in the third. Cuts the lead to 14. Final possession of the third goes to the Colonels, and it's going to be a basket. And it's going to be Marv Roberts. So Roberts hits one to end the third quarter. And it is a 16-point Colonels lead, 90-74. Get some third period totals and be right back. All right, 1 quarter to go. Nets trail by 16, 90-74. Will Kentucky hand them their 4th loss of the season, or can they stage some sort of comeback here? They are going to get the ball to open this final period, and they're going to score as well with a basket from Billy Paultz. 14-point game here early in the 4th quarter. Turnover by Kentucky. Chance for the Nets to chip away. There's a foul call down at that end, and going to the line is going to be Julius Erving. 79-9, he makes the first and the second. And it is a 12-point game. And whose basket did I miss? I missed somebody's. But here comes Kentucky. I think I missed someone's. And they're going to go on another run. And 67 is a 6-0 run again. '83 is going to be the bottom row. So we're going to get 2 free throws from the small forward. And that's going to be Marv Roberts. So Roberts hits 2. Next is going to be 2 baskets for the power forward. And that'll be Ronald Thomas. So about 2 baskets for Thomas. And it is now an 18-point lead for Kentucky. Take 2 minutes off the clock. That gets us down to 9. Let's get the ball. And they need a run themselves. They will get a basket here. And it will be from Billy Paultz. 96-80. 8:40 to go. Basket for Kentucky. That's Dan Issel. Colonel's approaching 100 points, and it's early in the 4th. Nets get that needed run here. 26. It's going to be a 9-2 run, so they will cut into this lead for sure. Excuse me. All right. Row 36 is going to be the second row, so let's take care of the Nets first. The shooting guard is going to get a basket and a free throw, and that will be Al Skinner. Basket and a free throw. 1, 2, 3. All right. And we're going to get from the small forward a basket and a three-pointer. That's going to be Erving. That's 5 there. 2 and a 3 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 10-point game. And 1 free throw from the center. And that will be Willie Sojourner. So Sojourner. Makes it a 9-point game. But we do get a basket from the power forward for Kentucky. And that's going to be Dan Issel. So Issel gets 2 of those back. And it's an 11-point Kentucky lead. And we take 2 minutes off the clock. Gets us down to 6:20 to go in this game. Kentucky does have the ball. They're going to score here. And that's going to be Artis Gilmore. 102 to 89, 6 minutes to go in the game. Nets, basket. The Doctor, who has come alive in the second half. 11-point lead for Kentucky, 5:40 to go. Can the Nets get another run? It's a shot attempt by Artis Gilmore. He'll be defended by Billy Paultz, -7. Makes Gilmore a 51 even. Gilmore wins that battle. And it is a 13-point lead. 5:20 to go. Nets need a run. They're not going to get it here, but there's a foul committed down there. And going to the line be Willie Sojourner, who's a 70 even free throw shooter. He makes the first and the second. 11-point Kentucky lead. Foul. Louis Dampier goes to the line. 80.9 free throw shooter. First one good. And so is the second one for Dampier, who's been pretty quiet in this one. That's 4 points for him. But it does make the score 106 to 93. 4:40 to go. Nets. Oh, turn the ball over. Here comes Kentucky looking to add to the lead. And the Nets commit a foul. Going to the line is going to be Will Jones, 73.5. First one's good. Second one's good for Jones. 15-point lead. Here come the Nets, running out of time. Need a run badly. But there's a foul, and going to the line will be, you guessed it, Irving, 79.9. First one good. But he misses the second. It's a 14-point Kentucky lead with 3:40 to go. And there's a shot by Will Jones. It falls, and he is fouled. So he's going to go to the line to complete a 3-point play. He's a 73.5 free throw shooter, but he misses that. So the Nets come the other way, trailing by 16. There's a shot from Larry Keenan, defended by Ronald Thomas, who's a -11. That makes Keenan a 39.9, and Thomas wins that battle. Colonels get the stop, and they come the other way and score a basket. And that's going to be Will Jones. Increasing their lead with 2:40 to go. Time running out for the Nets. Foul, or no, excuse me, a 2-point shot. And that's going to be Larry Keenan. He'll be defended by Dan Issel, who's a -6. Makes Keenan a 44.9. Keenan wins that battle, hits the bucket. And the Nets hit 96. 2:20 to go. Kentucky. Basket. Marv Roberts. 114 to 96. 2 minutes to go. Here come the Nets. And it's going to be a 3 from out at the arc. Wendell Ladner hits the 3. Gets the Nets to 99 with 1:40 to go. And Ladner makes an appearance in the game. Kentucky. It's a basket. It's Artis Gilmore. 6 points for Gilmore here in the fourth period. 116 to 99. 1:20 to go. That's a shot. And taking that one is going to be Julius Irving. Be defended by Will Jones, who's a -8. Makes Irving a 43.5. Good defense by Jones. 1 minute to go, and here come the Colonels the other way. Foul. Going to the line will be Artis Gilmore, 69-9. First one is good. Second one is also good. 8 points for Gilmore here in the final period. And it's a blowout. 40 seconds to go. Will the Nets crack 100? Not on this possession. Here come the Colonels with a basket. And Gene Littles. First points of the game for Littles. It's 120-99. Final possession just for stat keeping here. Do the Nets break 100? Got a 2-point attempt. Taking that shot is going to be Bill Melchione. Defended by Louis Dampier, a -3. Makes Melchione a 47 even. And a good stop by Zampier to end the game. And the Nets do not break 100. This one ends with the Colonels for the second time defeating the Nets in this replay and giving them their fourth loss. They win this one 120-99, I think. They definitely won the game, but I may have made a mistake here. You have to excuse my voice, a little bit of laryngitis. I'll get some totals and be back to wrap this up. All right, let's wrap this one up. So, Colonels win this one 120-99. Let's see how the scoring went for everyone. Brian Taylor, 5, 6, 11. Melchione, 12, 16. 16 for Melchione. Williamson, 4, 6, 8. Or excuse me, 4, 6, 8. Al Skinner, 2. And 3 for 5. Irving, 4, 8. 17, 27. So Irving did about his average. Leitner with the 3 late in the game. Larry Keenan, 4, 8, 10. Little disappointing there. 2 from Manning off the bench. Paultz, 3, 8, 10. Sojourner, 2. And a 3 and 3 for 5. So Irving led the Nets with 27. Dampier, 4. Littles, 2. Averett, 6. McLean, 16. Jones, 29 for Jones. Roberts, 2. 14. Danissel, 4, 16, 18, 22. Thomas, 4. Gilmore, 23. Bradley, nothing. All right, so high score for the Nets. That's Julius Irving. High score for the game goes to Will Jones with 29. But notably for the Colonels, they had 1, 2, 3 scores over 20 points. And another 2 who were in double figures. So the Nets suffer only their 4th loss of the season, but it was a resounding loss. So that's going to do it for this one. If you hung out with me, I appreciate it. I'll be back again in the near future with another video. And until then, take care.